3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the show!
Let me tell you something this week about 18C. Here we come, coming at you is Dave Chappelle. Looking at Sesame Street, now they're autistic. Look out, flat earth, everything flat. Oh, it's flat.
Hello, welcome to Trend Settings episode 34. Jono's back for real this time.
Hey.
He was in China. How was China?
How was
Good.
China?
That's
There's a lot of Chinese people there.
Oh, yeah.
that's what the other Jono said.
I don't get that reference.
Oh, shut up. Okay, so we're talking today. We've got 5 topics. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Cinco! We got
I didn't
that.
think I actually knew that.
All the girls.
Cinco.
Topic 1. Sesame Street is getting an autistic Muppet. Actually, I think it already has.
Spoilers.
Yeah, sorry.
Spoiler alert.
Wait, was it a previously existing Muppet?
Can we just move on, alright? We're not even there
This is
yet.
the highlight. We're not in the topic yet.
Alright.
Topic 2. Dave Chappelle is back. Topic
Hey.
3. Flat Earth. WTF. Why are so many people talking about this?
Why?
The facts will shock you.
What the flap?
Then
What the
technically they're
flap?
not facts, but we'll get into that. Number 4. 18C Racial Discrimination Act. 3 words getting changed, changing a lot more than 3 words. I mean, that was meant to sound deep.
That was amazing.
I realised it didn't.
So, Dave,
It was
Now,
deep.
5. Iron Fist.
God, what
We're
a
gonna
TV show.
probably poo on it. So if you really like Iron Fist,
I like
maybe
Iron
just
Fist.
don't listen to the end of it.
What?
Okay, maybe not. Who knows? We don't prepare for this. We just go for it.
What's happening?
I'm
Alright.
getting my Muppet voice.
Is that what it was? I don't know.
when you guys were kids,
That's a Mickey Mouse voice.
or even this week, have you watched Sesame Street?
I've never
No.
ever seen a single minute of Sesame
What did
Street
they
in my
have
whole
in
life.
Korea?
It's had a weird vibe for me ever since that Elmo guy got like in heaps of trouble because of
yeah.
it. But let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Elmo got in trouble?
The guy was
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
He's a bad guy.
It taints it. It sucks for Sesame Street.
Shivers.
Yeah,
Let's not say taint.
yeah. Oops.
Whoa.
Not good.
Not in that
good.
respect, but yeah. yeah.
Okay. So,
What happened?
let me tell you about Sesame Street. They got a new character. Well,
Oh.
Let me
she's
tell you how to get.
a new character on Sesame Street. This is the
Was
first...
it Ryan Reynolds? I've seen him on Dress.
No, he's not. This is the first new on-air character
Muppet.
in over a decade.
Okay.
Whoa.
Are they Muppets or are they just
what a
puppets?
Muppet. What a Muppet.
I think it depends who you talk to.
They're
Chris.
just puppets.
No, they're Muppets.
Muppets are Jim Henson.
They're Jim Henson.
Kermit the Frog is a Muppet.
Yeah, puppets are string operated, Muppets are hand operated.
And
That's not
they're
true.
both Jim
That's
Henson.
totally
I just made
inaccurate.
that up.
100%
I think
wrong.
technically they are and technically they're not at the same time, just depending on how you're arguing it.
Isn't Jim Henson dead?
Wow.
Wow, I don't know who that is, but my God.
He's the guy who made the Muppets.
So what happened?
There's a new Muppet on
He
TV.
doesn't know.
Her name is Julia. She has red hair.
Julia!
She has a rabbit that she likes. It's her friend.
She has a rabbit.
Yeah, it's a toy rabbit.
Is the rabbit a Muppet or is it a toy?
Well, they're all toys, Allie. Come on,
Oh, is it real?
Think about
get
it.
your head out of the ground.
Is a Muppet of a Muppet or is a toy of a Muppet?
Since
You're a Muppet.
Since Trump is cutting their funding, are any of these guys' jobs under pressure?
Probably. They'll just...
they might
Yeah,
cut some
Oscar
of
the
them.
Grouch is really
Oscar-
struggling.
He lives in a bin. Where's he gonna go?
He lives in a bin,
Like-
but he's the kind of moocher that the Republicans usually go
They
after.
love him. So, the thing about Julia is she also has autism.
Oh.
That's why she's in the news. That's why she was on 60 Minutes.
This was trending all week.
Trending hard.
I've never seen something trend for more than like 3 days, but this has been going since like last Friday.
Julia. It's pretty exciting. So, Sesame Street has this campaign. It's the See Amazing in All Children campaign.
Oh.
So, they've introduced this autistic character because 1 in 68 American kids has autism. That's what I found
so
out.
much
quite
higher
high.
than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Is that because it's a spectrum and some kids might have like very
mild?
Very, very
cases,
mild
yeah.
autism. Yeah.
I don't know.
gay chain?
Probably.
I don't think that's okay, but okay.
He's the one.
Wow.
Okay, so she's the
I'll
first.
laugh at that.
I know. So what do I
She's
do?
the first new Sesame Streeter in over a decade, and she's got autism. How good is that?
First one in over a decade.
Hold on, why is it good that she has autism?
Because otherwise, it's just another dude.
We
like-
want her to be healthy.
She's not real. She's a puppet.
Well, the phrasing of that made it sound like that, but obviously
It's not good that she has autism.
She's a puppet. She's designed. She's not... It is good that she has autism. She's not a real person.
Right.
it's a very interesting.
You don't
idea.
want diversity on your Sesame Street?
Right. Is she a person?
She's a puppet.
But
Right.
no.
But she's portraying a person.
But she's a human puppet, right? She's not an animal. She's not Kermit the Frog.
No,
She's a human puppet.
she's a puppet.
Okay.
It's a puppet.
The puppet is portraying
puppet
a
has-
human character. This is
Are
getting
they-
so confusing.
Is it a human puppet?
I don't know. None of them are human. Like Elmo, what's he?
Yeah, that's the point. He's not a human.
So she's not human.
Yeah, so Kermit's a frog.
Yeah. The pig.
The
Kermit's not in Sesame Street.
Like, but they have
Big Bird is a big bird.
Big Bird is a
I
bird.
think he's a bird.
There's an elephant one.
That blue
Snuffleupagus
guy
is
is
a
a bird.
Snuffleupagus.
Cookie Monster is a monster who
Cookie
eats
Monster is a
cookies.
monster.
Okay.
Elmo is probably also a monster.
So what is
Ernie and
Julia?
Bert
I feel like
are
this is-
apparently.
What is Julia?
Bert and Ernie are
Autistic.
humans. There's one.
No, they're gay.
Yeah, wait.
No, they're
Wait,
not.
what?
Wow.
Wow.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Wow.
Who's gay?
Bert and Ernie.
Who's
That's
gay?
a good question. Are they human?
Dumbledore?
I don't know. Is
they're
the
like-
count human? He's blue.
he's
Actually, I think
a
he's
vampire.
a vampire.
And he's violet.
So have you? Do you
Let
know
me
what?
tell you about
Have you seen
Julia.
what she looks like?
Yes.
Does she
she's got
have-
red hair?
She got red hair.
She's got two
human,
arms.
Human face.
Well, her mouth is like Pac-Man, so I don't know how human. Have you seen? Do you know what
That's
a
a good depiction.
Do you know what a puppet is? Seriously, she's always got one here.
It's more human than other Muppets.
Yes, it's not a frog.
Her mouth is like Pac-Man.
It's completely irrelevant. Julia, she's been in Sesame
how
Street
it
books, right?
Right.
But now she's on TV.
Whoa, big
She's-
time.
She's made it. She's very popular in the books.
That's what they look like.
The parents love her.
The books.
Yeah, they're Sesame Street books.
Yeah.
Parents love her because they're like, someone I can tell my kids about autism, and my kid who has autism can finally relate to someone. And now she's made it to the big screen.
How do they portray autism through a puppet?
That's a fair question.
Because it's tricky, right? Because there's the ones you see in movies that are like genius code breakers, but obviously
weird.
that's actually a super low percentage
Yeah.
of
So,
autistic people. Right?
like, I guess generally, like, children with autism have trouble communicating and interacting with other people.
Mm.
So, like, she doesn't construct full sentences when she's responding to people. She repeats what people say back to her. There's a whole thing with Big Bird. She met Big Bird for the first time.
Shivers.
And she kind of got excited and didn't talk to Big Bird. And Big Bird got sad because he was like, I don't think Julia likes me. She didn't talk to me very well. And then everyone was like, it's okay, Big Bird. Julia does like you. She just acts differently to us.
But do they explicitly say she has autism?
I don't know. I didn't watch the whole episode.
Interesting.
It can't. That's too on the nose, right?
Right.
It's pretty on the nose. This is Julia. She has autism. No.
Well, they could have when they were explaining why she
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah.
It's like numbers. Eventually they've got to say 1 + 1 = 2.
But Sesame Street is, I guess it's bigger in America, but Sesame Street has always been on the front foot about all these issues and things and
Yeah?
trying to tackle things.
Oh, yeah?
Like, one thing, I didn't even know, like, they had this host, Mr. Hooper, in the 80s. He was like the shopkeeper or whatever.
Right.
And, like, the actor died, right? And then, so he wasn't in the show anymore.
Devo.
So then Big Bird came on. He's like, "Where's Mr. Hooper?" And they're like, then they were talking about death, like what is death,
Freak,
and
have you
teaching
seen-
kids about death. And Big Bird was crying, and they've done like episodes about like parents and soldiers who are in deployment or in jail or stuff like that.
If you want to cry without watching Logan, look up the video of Jim Henson's funeral and Big Bird, and you will weep.
So he is dead.
Yeah, he's been dead for like 20 years.
I asked before and you didn't answer.
Because you're listening to Ye-Chan, Captain Facts.
What a mistake
Big
that
Bird
was.
was at the funeral. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because Jim Henson created Sesame Street and the Muppets.
Right.
That's why you can kind of consider them Muppets, but I think technically you don't call them Muppets.
They're puppets.
Yeah.
They're just
Well-
puppets. They're not.
Well, he created the idea of puppets, which Jim Henson's actually a fascinating story if you want to look into it. But puppets before he came around were just the hard shell wooden ones that are like clack 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 clack, like on strings one.
Then he
He
made
invented,
Yoda.
like you'd think it doesn't sound very groundbreaking, but using fabric for puppets wasn't a thing before he came in.
Interesting.
there's a theory out there, you've probably seen this before, that all of the characters in Sesame Street suffer from some mental illness.
When I was reading this, the thing that stuck out was when they described her actions. I was like, that kind of just sounds like a normal Muppet.
Well,
Like, they're not exactly normal kind of creatures. They're very...
they're all quite unique. They have very unique personalities. So the theory going around is Ernie, your mate Ernie,
Yeah.
people say he suffers from insomnia and ADHD.
Yep.
They all-
Makes sense when you think about it.
Go on.
He's a bit all over the place.
Carry on.
I wouldn't be surprised if Elmo is.
Do you remember
ADHD.
Bert?
Yep.
Who's Bert?
The other...
Ernie's partner.
I want AJ to tell me. Who's
I've
Bert?
never
He
watched
doesn't-
that.
Then why'd you say yep?
I was just helping you out, bro. Like,
Asperger's.
okay.
Big Bird?
Yep. Oh, I know that one. The yellow one.
Yep.
Yep.
He's a bird.
Yep.
Schizophrenia, apparently. That's what they say.
Nah, I can see it.
Frequent delusions and hallucinations. Has imaginary friends. Symptoms of depression. That's what they tell me.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, fair.
Snuffleupagus.
Yep. What's that?
He's depressed.
Oh, jeez.
That's what I hear.
Depressed? I thought he just doped up.
Or sad. He's pretty sad. He's like
this
like
show is
Eeyore.
like set in a hood in
Yeah.
like Brooklyn.
It's
So it
pretty
has
ghetto.
like a guy who lives in a trash can. It has like people who look like they're probably like Muppets who are probably on drugs. or
compulsive
But
hoarding.
it's nice and happy.
Oscar.
Let me
Oscar's a hoarder.
let me reach my arm into the future of the end of the episode and pull out from our last topic a point that I want to make, which I'll get to later. Do you think,
Why are you doing it now
What are
then?
you talking
because, just to jump there real quickly, in Iron Fist this happens, do you think it's possible for us to diagnose anybody and everybody with some sort of mental disorder to a certain degree?
No.
Not a full-on disorder.
Not a
no.
proper one. Like, we're all just
Everyone-
unique and individual and have
yeah.
our quirks.
Everyone has
But-
things where like a psychologist could probably say, "Oh, you should work on this because it causes you issues."
Yeah.
But whether you
Yeah.
can diagnose it as a clinical disorder to that level, probably not.
Interesting.
I would say most people know.
Like, everyone's got parents' issues in some form. Probably. Like,
Yeah.
your parents were too nice. Or your parents weren't nice. Or your parents hugged you too much. Or you didn't get hugged enough.
Right now, someone's probably listening to Ali going to parents
Okay,
immediately and
Ali.
psychoanalyzing you.
Shiver.
Ali
My
has
parents are
parents.
great.
Jeez.
So it's awesome. There's an autistic Julia on Sesame Street, and it's great.
Right.
I think it's fantastic for kids. I used
Is it?
to teach kids. Like, it's really good teaching
Yeah.
kids how to interact with kids who aren't exactly the same as them. They're gonna have to learn that eventually. So
Yeah.
get started. It's awesome.
And it's good for kids with autism because then people won't
Exactly.
treat them poorly.
Like, they're not freaks.
Yeah.
They're on
Interesting.
Sesame Street. Yeah, and they have someone to relate to. It's
And a role model.
fantastic.
Sort of.
There we go.
Alright. Is that enough?
Cheers to Sesame Street.
Cheers to
What-
Sesame Street.
What does Oscar the Grouch have?
Oscar?
mentally wrong?
Oh, he's a compulsive hoarder.
Jeez.
And he's homeless.
That
but
sounds
I
really
don't know
similar
about
to the Winnie the Pooh theory where they all will
Yeah.
also have the same
I think
thing.
that one's a little bit more feasible.
Yeah, that one seems like he was actually blue.
Yeah,
and he's definitely
super
depressed.
Yep, he's depressed.
Yeah. Winnie the Pooh has an addiction
He needs
problem.
some love.
So,